Hey guys, what's going on? It's Dan and I'm back for another one of Stout Gaming's Make It a Double battles. So we are back with Matt's team again, and we're hoping to turn it around from the last time we played with this team where we went 0-3 in yesterday's set. But this first matchup looks pretty interesting. It's obviously a really fast team with Whimsicott, Thunudurus, and Calyrex mirrors, but he's got Lele, Entei, and an Urshifu, whereas I've got Rillaboom, Zacian, and Blastoise. Only one restricted is interesting. I don't want to lead the Incin in this matchup, and I don't think Blastoise is great here either. But I think Rillaboom Thunudurus lead with the restricteds in the back to clean up isn't looking bad at all. Especially depending on what the... Yeah, actually I think this is pretty good because this will let us put pressure on the Whimsicott if it goes for an early Tailwind. And maybe let me maintain speed advantage over this team. So let's dive on into it and get started. My ranking's fallen a bit since I started with this team, obviously. I guess the question is, does this Thunudurus while max survive a max ghost? And I think it should. I don't see why it wouldn't. I mean, it's based off 150 special attack, but I think that's fine. So I think I want to fake out and max airstream that slot. And if I survive the max ghost to get airstream up, I'll be the most powerful thing on the field, or fastest thing on the field. And then even a Grassy Glide has the potential to take out the Whimsicott next turn if this doesn't, like if he protects. But let's see what it goes for. Because if he protects and then I get an airstream through protect, Grassy Glide might take it out, and I think I'd be faster than the Whimsicott then. Oh, okay. This is dangerous. But if he doesn't get this KO, I should be pretty solid. Ooh, eject button. I've seen this before. But let's see what switches in here, because nothing's really wants to eat this. Yeah, I guess that's the best thing, but I still don't think it wants to eat this. Man, that just... Oh, it crit the Rillaboom. Okay, that checks out. Okay, now that Calyrex is an issue, but we are in good position to deal with it. Because now Thunudurus is the fastest thing on the field. I will be able to get an airstream off and then my own Astral Barrage. And he can't really stop it. Because my airstream will be faster than his Calyrex. His best option would be... He doesn't have a best option, because I was going to say it would be to max guard his Calyrex and then max airstream with his Thunudurus, but he can't do that. He could, because if he just protects the Calyrex and airstreams with the Thunudurus, then mine will still have the speed advantage for one turn because I'm giving it an extra airstream boost. I guess if his airstream takes me out, if he max guards here, that's probably his best play, but yeah, but he's not going to do that. This is a very nice turn for me. Okay. Yeah, when you just get ahead with Calyrex, it's so hard to... You just do so much if you're ahead with Calyrex. So I'll get Astral Barrage off. This should be a double KO. I'll go up to +2. My Sash is still intact. His Thunudurus is at half health. I'm at +1 speed on both. He doesn't have Tailwind. Yeah, this is a great turn. So let's see what he has in the back, and we'll see how I can lose, and then we'll play around that. Like, I should be in a very good position here, and I think I am, but I want to make sure I don't blow it somehow. Let's confirm the end game. So the Thunudurus we knew at pitiful health, and the Entei. Okay, so something's going to max here. I'm going to get an Astral Barrage off. So the question is, what maxes? I don't think I care about the Thunudurus maxing. It should never get an attack off. And then if I Airstream the Entei, that should make it, even if it maxes, low enough that this Astral Barrage takes everything out. Because even if Thunudurus maxes, I kill it with an Astral Barrage. I don't think he has a way around this. Unless Entei has Wide Guard and I'm just completely forgetting about it. But even then, this is tricky for him. That's one way to try and do it. Life Orb, Extreme Speed. But without maxing anything, I'm pretty sure Calyrex would have killed both of them anyway. But it definitely kills both of them now. Thunudurus will blow up, but that's fine. Calyrex will clean this game up pretty easily. Just Astral Barrage. Alright, so pretty clean game one. Dodged the weather matchup, and I guess if the opponent doesn't have weather, this team feels really good. And if you get on the front foot with Calyrex, it obviously feels good. But let's see if I can keep that momentum rolling on into game number 2. Alright, looking at game 2, we've got another Tapu Lele team. Pretty interesting, but it's a pretty standard otherwise team with Kyogre, Yveltal. The Raichu's going to be good. Gartana's a max threat. The Tornadus is always decent on this team. If there was a game for Blastoise, it's probably this one, because although I really like the Thunudurus, I don't like the Thunudurus in the Raichu. Maybe late game Thunudurus I play for, but I actually like Blastoise more, I think. Incin looks okay, but not great. I think the Zacian Blastoise is fine here, and then we want the Calyrex. And then Rillaboom so I can max Overgrowth when he's not expecting it. That's the play. Alright, so diving into this one, we have Yveltal Tornadus lead. I'm okay with that, because the Yveltal obviously feels very threatened right now by specifically a Play Rough, which I think I need to launch into that side, because he only has one resist to it, and that's the Kartana, which doesn't necessarily look like it needs to come to this matchup. So I'm okay with just launching Play Rough there, and then max. Cannonade. I don't think Cannonade kills, but it does break potential Sash, and it will start getting some chip damage in if something switches in, which will be nice. Okay, so he is just going for Tailwind and probably Snarl, which is really going to cripple this Blastoise's damage potential. But I do think this Cannonade chip is going to be worth it in the long run. Okay, so he protects the Torrent. Okay, that checks out. Double protect. That makes sense. Okay, so I will just get Cannonade up for free, and then I can, get a max Hailstorm out. Now, the question is, what do I think he does with this Yveltal? Cannonade is actually just threatening the Torn as is right now. But I do think I have to go for Hailstorm there. And I don't really have an option but to play rough here. Like, would I love to call a Kyogre switch in? Yes, but that seems really hard to do. And even if he does switch in Kyogre into that, there's not really a good spot for him to switch in the Kyogre. Okay, he's just going to try and eat a play rough. We're going to see if Yveltal can eat a play rough, I guess. He might be able to eat a play rough, but it's it's going to hurt. Yeah, you can get Tailwind up. Unless you have a Fire-type move that kills here. Do you have it? No, you're going for Max Darkness. That's not going to kill. Yeah, this is big threat here. Oh, and it's Life Orb? It's dead. Right? Almost dead. Cannonade should kill it. And Cannonade plus Hail absolutely kills it. So I get a nice double knockout here. And then we see what he has in the back. Hail, and then here is the Cannonade. Yep, that'll kill it. Okay, so Kyogre's coming out. I would love to max Overgrowth that slot. But also getting a free Rilla switch in would be nice, and I don't know if Blastoise at -1 at 147 lives a Water Spout. So I'll just protect here on the Zacian and let the Blastoise go down. If I can set the Hail on him and take away that extra rain damage, that's nice. Not incredibly useful, but nice. So yeah, I'll just go into the Raichu. But look, I think a Fake Out into the Zacian and Water Spout is pretty obvious here. Maybe a Charm and Water Spout. Okay, Volt Switch and Water Spout. Yeah. Blastoise should go down here. Yeah, and that's why I don't switch in the Rillaboom there. And now I get the Rillaboom for free with no damage on it. Some Cannonade damage, and then Rillo. Yeah, Rillaboom, and then I'll save Calyrex for late game when his Tailwind is over. Because he kind of has to protect the Kyogre, so I can just glide into it and, I don't know, Sacred Sword the Raichu. I'd rather not miss, so I'll Sacred Sword the Raichu and glide the Ogre. I also have Fake Out as an option, but I think just gliding Ogre is the only thing that makes sense here. With Miracle Seed, this could just kill, yeah. And then we can go ahead and go into game number 3 right after this. Pretty commanding game 2. Oh, he survived. And there's the kill. Thank you, Blastoise. Alright. Well, much better start to today than yesterday, but we're going to go ahead and swing into game number 3. Alright, our last battle of the day. And we are going up against another Kyogre team. This one without too much support beyond the Kyogre. Thunudurus is a little annoying. The Zacian's going to be strong, and the Indeedee will fight me for terrain. My own Thunudurus lead feels good here, but I feel like he's absolutely leading Thunudurus. Blastoise again doesn't feel awful here. Incin as a lead is not something I want, but it might be good in this matchup. Something like Rillaboom Calyrex actually checks out as a pretty good offensive lead with Zacian in the back. And then don't Blastoise or Thunudurus here. I'm thinking I want Thunudurus over the Blastoise here. Yeah, let's do that. Because I don't think he leads his Incin. But we'll go ahead and see how all the leads are. The worst lead for me would be Indeedee Kyogre straight up, but I don't think he does that. No, this we're okay with. Although, him just going for a max Airstream this turn would be annoying. I think we can mess with that though. So let's say he does just go for a max Airstream this turn. It needs to be into Calyrex. I mean, just Astral Barrage feels pretty good, and then that could put even Max Thunudurus in range of a Grassy Glide next turn. And he kind of needs to double up. Ooh, that's a good switch. I'll still get decent chip on it, though. If he does Max Airstream, I could be in some trouble this turn, but we'll see. I kind of need to stall out his max, or also if he airstreams into the Rillaboom, I'm fine. If he airstreams into the Calyrex, I could be in some danger. Yeah, that's decent damage all around. Okay, so I'm in some danger because he airstreamed into the Calyrex. Because I kind of want the Calyrex for late game. But I also obviously have no real good way of preserving it this turn. That was a good turn one on his end and a solid lead. Because Grassy Glide isn't going to do it. High Horsepower is not going to do it. I think I switch Rillaboom into my Thunudurus. Hope he goes for a Parting Shot. And then do I put in my Zacian here? I kind of think I just sack the Calyrex here because he still needs to attack into it this turn. So let's switch out the Rillaboom. So he does put out his Zacian. Yeah, this is not a great start. So he does Airstream again into the Calyrex. Okay. That checks out. But now I've got my Thunudurus, which... Okay, so what's the play here? It's not my Zacian. I actually think it's my Rillaboom here. I can fake out his... I've got to max here and get my own Airstreams up. I think our Airstream is Thunudurus first, and let's fake out into the Zacian. Yeah, here comes Whimsicott. That's fine. Actually, I can mess with this. Okay. Because this will put him into Grassy Glide range if he doesn't target into the... He has to target into the Rillaboom, I think, this turn. That's pretty good chip. Airstream Rillaboom. Yep. Do I survive? Nope. I thought maybe there was a shot I survived there. Oh, okay. I probably... Okay. I think I normally survive that. That crit puts me in a really rough position here. It's not impossible, though. Because now I start getting the max advantage. I've got 2 more turns of max. Nothing on his field threatens me. And even though he's going to get... Yeah, nothing on his field threatens either of the things on my field. He will get one more... He will get Tailwind up, but I'll actually be able to beat his Zacian speed after one more max Airstream. So I think I've got to Airstream the Whimsicott. I attack this turn with the Zacian. Next turn, assuming the Zacian... Yeah, we attack into the Whimsicott. And I'm actually going to call that this is going to be the instant switch in. Okay, never mind. I should still get this kill, though. Yeah, that's fine. That's beyond fine. Okay. So now, I'm actually going to be in a pretty good position, because I'll have this... I'm basically even with his Tailwind on my Thunudurus, so he will have the speed advantage on it with Zacian, but he won't have it on Incin. If his Zacian can kill from here, which it probably can, then I'm in a bad position, but I kind of need to go for an Airstream. Yeah, I kind of need to go for an Airstream this turn and protect my Zacian. Because there's no world where he does anything but fake out with the Incin this turn. So doing anything but protecting the Zacian doesn't make sense. I do need to get an Airstream off, though, and I think I lose if I don't get it off, and I don't think I actually get it off. I'll go ahead and put it into Zacian, because... Nah. I'll put it into Incin. I might kill from this range, I don't know, but I need to protect this turn. Also, I picked Eternatus II as the music for this battle, and I'm not a fan. But look, Fake Out has to be into Zacian this turn. Yep. So Protector's right. And then the question is, do I survive this Behemoth Blade? It's resisted, but he's at +1. It does double damage, so it's like it's hitting into half. Yeah, so I didn't really have a good out there. But that was my best play. Alright, so I don't think I win this one, but I turned it around today compared to yesterday with this team. Still not exactly my cup of tea, but I can see the appeal of it. I never got to do too much with the Blastoise. I guess I did get some kills with it earlier today, but I would have liked to do more. Let's see, what's the play here? If I get 2 crits, what's more important to kill first? Zacian is more important to kill first, so let's try and get a crit. Okay. Incin, do something stupid. Give me a crit. One time. One time! No, I don't even think a crit kills. Yeah, crit doesn't even kill. Okay. So yeah, I lose here to this Flare Blitz. Good games. I had more fun today with it, but like I said, not my cup of tea, but I will be back with some more cool teams in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoy this comment, or if you enjoy this type of content, please leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.